Okay, so this is your feedback, Nigel. What I've noticed on here is you've got your beat editing how-to guide. So we're not labelling up still, despite the last round of feedback, your blogs as you have been earlier on task 2A. So this is assignment 3C, incorporating assignment 3B, your practical portfolio. So that needs to be labelled up correctly. So I can see that this is unfinished, so at the moment this would be NYA because your lip syncing doesn't have, you have done the task, which looks like, I presume that
Come on to the view, you might learn.
So you've done that. Unfortunately there's no analysis or explanation or description of what lip syncing is and how you do it, also about the miming process. So at the moment this task is NYA. Your beat editing section that you have completed, you've talked about how you do it, so that's your description there for the pass. The technique works and makes more eye-catching. Okay, so there is some sort of explanation here. There isn't really the specific detail from the example though, in order to really fully obtain the merit just yet, so you'll need to make some specific reference to where you've used lip syncing and why you've done it. I think also on here it doesn't really mention about how you would use it in hip hop, particularly differently to any of the other areas as well. That could be certainly built upon. Once again, if you are looking at the blog, you have all the help that you need for this on here under the week that we did this lesson, which was the last week of term. So assessment 3C techniques of music videos, which is 2.1.1. Oh, sorry, my mistake, that's the camera one. That's the second part. It is understand music video task 3 1.1.6, so half term 1 week 6. If we go to that, you can see on here that we have got the describe the techniques, compare your skill and evaluate the strengths for that task there, and then for the final thing you can see here that you have to cover both those outcomes on there. Okay, so I think the concern at the moment is there needs to be greater explanation. Now again, if you look at this, we've got things like visualize the moves and the pace, which comes up there, or conceptually interprets the track. That is what I would expect for the merit grade, is that you're actually using these things on the wheel and the class notes that you took in order to flesh out your report. So currently I would suggest that you are working towards a pass, an MYA for this assessment, because one, it is incomplete. The beat editing is currently a pass.